And we're live. All right. Well, I'm gonna give some people a couple minutes to get in here. We'll see if we can, you know, get a good little bunch of us to come and hang out and chat. You'll notice that I got my nice sling on here. This is a good time happening. Had the old shoulder hacked apart. That was fun. Pretty excited about that. It's been man. Have any of you ever had your shoulder done in any way, shape, or form, right? You know, this is not fun. This is I think, like a 12-week heal process. So it's just, it's what it is. So today actually is really the first day for me getting out and doing something other than sitting around and just kind of hanging out. I actually got out, walked down to my neighbors today and had a chat and, just rolling. So, but it's been an interesting time around here. All right. So last week, um, so not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that, I was at church and my vehicle got broke into while I was at church. And that was a bummer. All right. Not a lot of stuff gone, which I mean, thieves are interesting. The things they decide they're going to take, right? I mean, they took a tool bucket that had a bunch of plumbing tools in it, a bunch of like little specialty stuff. The stuff that costs a stupid amount of money to replace. So I just that part of it is what it is. Um, Luckily, my boss had let me borrow his bandsaw for another video I was going to do, and luckily they didn't take that. I was actually really happy, and I'm sure they didn't because it was so freaking heavy that of course they didn't take it. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Best life in the house, Matt Frey. Well, thank you. We're trying, man. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be a long road to recovery. I mean that for sure, but we're getting there, man. I think it's going to make all the difference in the world. I mean, it has to, right? Because I couldn't really do any work out here. I couldn't do any work up here. Like, I couldn't do much of anything with this other arm at all. And it's my dominant hand. So, I mean, any of you guys know anything about that? Like, it is a bummer, right? So, hey, Sandy, how you doing? Sandy in the house. So, with that, I just wanted to get online, give you guys an update, let you know, shoulder doing all right. I certainly, I think it's everything that I thought it was going to be, which is kind of not so good. It's hard to find a good way to sleep, right? And then buying one of those the ice machines that circulate ice water into a cold pack. That's been like a lifesaver. That's probably my favorite thing about this whole scenario. My wife kind of said that happened to her when she had her knee. She's like, "This is going to be your best friend," and it totally was, and it works out, and it's awesome. Um, so that's been a good part. The tool scenario, honestly, because surgery happened a couple days after that, I haven't even got a chance to inventory what all is missing. I know that I'll give you an instance about just, thieves are interesting, right? Uh, so I had just got a new Ryobi um, impact drill, just tool only. Got it off Amazon for like 26 bucks because mine had got took. They took that, but they took that and my work keys out of my car. I think I might have woke him up. I might have startled him whenever I woke up in the middle of the night or something a little while back. This has probably been 2 months ago. So I finally got one of those replaced. Well, they left that with a battery and everything in the seat, but they actually took my drill this time. Like they threw the drill in the bucket whenever they took everything, but they didn't take a battery or anything. It just is funny. I mean, people, the way you look at things, right? It sucks, but it's just is what it is. I just couldn't help but laugh and shake my head at some of the stuff. And then the other thing is, I hate tool shopping, guys. Like, honestly, I don't know what you guys think. I mean, I love having the right tools and nice tools, and I like finding it, but I hate shopping around for stuff. And then everything's became insanely ridiculous to buy, right? Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna pay double the amount that I paid last year for a screwdriver. Like, it blows my mind. Um, let's just answer a couple questions. Drew, hang in there. Get well. Could you help with a doorknob once I read the directions? It went well. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that it worked out for you. I'm glad that things. I mean, I'm glad that people are still out there. I mean, the world doesn't stop. I get that. Mine doesn't stop either. It's funny. My wife came to me just yesterday. I was like, "Hey, the toilet stopped up." So it's like you need to shoot a video doing it. Anybody can do it, right? If you can do it with your non-dominant arm, you can get this. I started laughing, and then she hooked it up. That's just what it is. Um, Phyllis, you said look on Facebook Marketplace. I totally did. I've actually scoured a couple different places. Just thinking that maybe they would hook that up. Yeah, because I mean, some of these things I don't know that they're going to sell them, but to a plumber, right? Like, it's a bummer. I just fixed one of my favorite little tools in here. I got to go and buy it again too. The other thing with this is this is the third time that my tools have been stolen in the how long have I lived up here? 10 years. In the 10 years that I've lived up here, this is the third time my tools have been took. One time out from my house. One time I was at a job site and I had back doors on the canopy of my truck, on my work truck, and I didn't close one good enough. I was in a rush to go down to a supply house real quick, and I turned a corner out of the intersection. Well, when I went to go pull out of that intersection, by the time I turned around, I kind of noticed I heard a clank, and my tool bucket had fell out before I could turn around. Somebody already had took it and jetted off down the road. It kind of sucks. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I can be mad about it, and maybe I was for a minute, but now I'm kind of on with that. I'm over that part of it. I mean, maybe they need it a little bit more than I do, right? It does suck to have to go buy all this stuff. We all hate it, but it just happens, man. It sucks that it happens at church. Like that's the other part that I don't like. Hey, I'm in the house because I'm freaking, I'm trying to repent and try to do the things I need to do too. And it's just outside taking yourself kind of sucks. Um, Roger says you and Janae need to drill it. Oh, you and C Jane. Oh, need to get. Oh, it's C Jane Drill need to get together. You know what? I would love to get together with C Jane Drill. She seems like a really cool lady that I could learn a lot from. Like, right? I'm always one for that. I've checked out her channel quite a few times, and she would be really cool. I thought you were saying the best life. He says that's a nice, interesting way of saying stupid. I guess it is, dude. I guess it is. Um, good evening, Battlefield, Mississippi. Awesome. Good to have you here. So, and then the other thing was, I just wanted to say Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope everybody's been well. We've all always have something to be thankful for, right? We just do. I know I've always tried to have gratitude in my heart. It's the one thing that I just try to have. I don't know. I don't know how to explain what it is, but I want that. Like, you find something in your life that God has helped you out with, or whoever you believe in that way, and the spirit world, however you look at it, anything religious wise, right? Whatever your aspects are, or even just being a good human being. Like, you look at those things, and like you can always find something to be grateful for there, right? Grateful for the generosity of others, grateful for um, a gift that you can never repay, right? There's always something there. And that's the other thing. I just want to say, even though I'm downtrodden, I'm like beat down a little bit here. I've always got something to be thankful for, and I'm always excited for that too, right? Gives you something else to look forward to. Um, you know, the Lord above has done a lot for me in my life. I mean, you want to get humbled to start counting the blessings you got. It doesn't take me very long. I can get to my wife and kids and just about start bawling every time, right? Something I never thought I'd have in my life that I'm just really grateful for. And then, you know, the fact I get to help a bunch of people all the time is another something I'm really grateful for. And something that I know that the Lord knows deep down inside is what I love doing, is just helping. And then the fact that I get to do that, it's good. I mean, a little limped up right now, but we'll get it. Hey, Jay Biggs, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, bro. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Are you streaming somewhere else? Is that just account that you can't see the chat? Can you not see the chat right now? I'm sorry, dude. I am streaming in two places at one time. I am streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. I think you should be able to see both. Amish country, PA. You know what? My brother just got home from Antarctica. Happy Thanksgiving, Alan. And he's in Amish country, PA. They live out in my mom lives in the little town of Woolwich. Awesome little country out there. I've been out there several times. Actually, hopefully, going to try to get that hooked up. Carl Kersey, finally get to meet you. Love you in the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. We just try to help where we can. And honestly, it's been a rough year, guys. Like, I've been trying to do so much, and it's been so rough with with a busted limb. It's so hard to do things like this. I don't wish this upon anybody. Right? I mean, not just the recovery, the having to deal with the pain all the time and the endless night sleep. Like, I can't even tell you how long it's been since it's been a long time since I've had a good night's sleep. It's been bad. I mean, there's just times where, like, when your shoulder just throbs all night long, or you can't overexert it whatsoever, and if the slightest little thing will just trigger it and send it in a crazy thing, and it just bad. It really has been bad. Can you see it now? Best Life, that's okay. Just confused. That's easy to do. Okay, I can't see Facebook chat on YouTube. That's interesting. You're right. I wonder. Huh. Oh, because I get it. Sorry, I was thinking. I'm like, you couldn't. Some of the comments that I was responding to, you couldn't see those. Huh. I don't know how to do that. I haven't. I got StreamYard with the intent of doing a lot more live streaming, and I just never really got into it until here recently. And I said, well, this will give me a good thing that I could do while I'm down and out. Right? Is just do a little bit more live stream stuff and chat with people. Maybe get in there, answer some questions. Maybe somebody's got something going on. I'd love to help out. We could discuss it. Maybe bring somebody on the live stream and chat. Right? You got something you're looking at. I mean, why not? Let's try to hook something up. Maybe we can maybe I could set up a couple appointments with a friend or something and get them to, come on here, and we can test guinea pig some StreamYard, YouTube, and Fix, or Facebook, however it rolls. I know what you mean. I broke my collar a few years ago. Very painful. Oh, dude. Yeah. I couldn't even imagine. Crazy thing. I mean, knock on some good wood here. I've never broken a bone. I mean, I took a chip out of my elbow once, but cracked my skull a few times. I mean, there's some cracks in there, but I've never, I guess, fully had a break. Right. I'm very glad about that too. Because, man, dude, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, and especially that, like, the collarbone's got to be so crazy. I mean, this alone already hurts. And they just went in and cleaned up the AC joint. I guess it's by the collarbone. That's one of the things that they did. And yeah, no, dude. Love your channel from Jonesboro, Tennessee. Thank you very much, Doug. Man, I sure do. I really appreciate it. I wish I had some more stuff. I've been really trying to do a big giveaway and stuff, and maybe now this gives me a chance. Like, I'm down, so I'll get to find some stuff. I end up buying a bunch of stuff on Black Friday. I got to shop for myself anyway, so I want to try to find some deals and find some tools to give away and just hook some people up for Christmas. I think it'd be awesome. It's a fun thing that I've been trying to do for a little while. Just a big way for me to say thank you back to all you folks as well. I mean, you guys know how hard it is, man. It's a lot of work. I mean, this is 2 jobs, right? YouTube, I don't know, it's not even my job anymore. I think it's like my third kid. I think my wife might agree with that too. It YouTube, Facebook, social media in general, right? I, I just try. I mean, I'm trying to do it everywhere and help where you can. Um, but really, a 40-hour work week job, and then trying to do that on top of this. But before I went out on my shoulder surgery, I pretty much got every single thing done that I wanted to get done, including helping my neighbor. My whole deal was I told him, if you if you will do this before your before the winter comes, if you'll dig your whole trench, you'll dig it all out, you'll do everything that way, I will put a new water line in for your house. Well, he dug it out and we got water. He had a water line put in there. And all I had to do was actually sweat one fitting and then do some PEX. Right. So it actually all worked out really awesome. Only bummer was my tools got stolen, all this stuff. I didn't have a mindset to do it. And I just didn't end up shooting any video. It was just some time that I needed to burn through it, man. I needed to get it done. I needed to get it off my plate. And so I just did it real quick. And I wish that I would have at least shot something on it. Because it really would have been a good video. But that's all right. Richie Nardi saying, praying for your recovery. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's good. The doctor said he felt really good. He said the tear really wasn't as big as what he thought it was, which turned out to be awesome. He did say that my bicep was hanging there. So they ended up taking that off and reattaching it and securing it better and then cleaning up the AC joint. So all in all, 4 little poked holes and in there doing a bunch of work. And seems like it's going to be good to rock and roll. Let's answer another question. Hello from California. I love watching that Fix It guy. Keep pushing from Richard and Chris Rodriguez. Thank you. I'm going to try. We're going to go, man. We're going to go. I'm really hoping that by spring, right? I'm really hoping that by spring we're good to rock and roll. We're back up. We're moving, shaking, and we'll have some good stuff coming out. I really wanted to finish my lamp project. Every time I do some kind of cool project, I think about the Best Life's knives and stuff. You guys want to check out some cool stuff, you should check out the Best Life, man. I don't get on YouTube as much as I'd like to, but here I'll be catching up again real soon. And he does some really awesome knife stuff. And so I've got a cool project. I've actually got a bunch of projects for myself. I just need time, right? That's the problem when you have 2 jobs and 2 little ones. It's time. You don't have enough of it. Best Life. What pipe should I run to my well house? 300 foot away in size. Hope to redo the whole thing in the spring. Also wonder what wire would I but I know you ain't no electrician. I don't know about wire wise, but I probably 300 foot, man. Yeah, best bang for your buck is probably to get some poly pipe. Honestly, just that black poly pipe. It's pretty thick walled. It's like Stony Ridge Farmer used to run all his water lines. Stuff works with just barb fittings, right? 2 barb fittings facing opposite directions each way. You'd be rocking and rolling there, dude. I mean, I think that's probably a good bang for your buck. And just make sure you get it down deep enough, so that way you don't get a freeze. So go down below your frost line and you'll be good to roll. Don Butterfield, you need a good cameraman to assist you on your jobs. Watching you trying to hold position at camera. Dude, I 100% get that. It is a hard thing, but then it's kind of hard being in small places, right? Like, anyway, I've been thinking about buying a GoPro this year, a nice newer GoPro, and trying to shoot that way as well. Because honestly, I still shoot everything on my iPhone. I know some people might hate it, but I love it, dude. I've really grown accustomed to the way that I to do it, and I'm sure there's always better. Always gonna be better. I've had my brother cameraman for me. If you remember, there was a job that I did where I helped my mechanic friend. He had his water line blow, an inch and a quarter line, and I went up and helped him with that. Well, my brother was my cameraman that day, and it actually was easy and awesome, and it worked out really well. And I was like, oh, I could see how you could get used to this. Like, I wouldn't mind that. So maybe at some time, maybe if it ever actually would make enough money to where a cameraman would make sense, I'd be all about it. Right? It certainly would be cool, and it would be a lot of fun to have it to not have to do it all would be great because it really does add so much more work to the job whenever you have to think about the angles and the what you want somebody to see all around, like every aspect of it. It definitely is hard that way. And I know I miss some things from time to time. And then there's times where I'll rewatch a video even a month later and go back and go, man, I wish I would have done this different. I wish I would have zoomed in and talked a little bit more about this. And yeah, so and I've been putting out a lot of older videos on Facebook. Like usually on Thursdays, I'll put out an older video from YouTube. And that's been nice because there's times where I'll go down and I'll actually re-edit a little bit and I'll just chop it back and hook some stuff up. So check out tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow Thanksgiving. Am I gonna put a video out tomorrow? Maybe I will. I might have a video out tomorrow. I'm not sorry, my nose is just like crazy. I might not have a video out tomorrow, though I may. We'll see. I guess I should. Maybe a garbage disposal video, right? That seems clogged sink drains seem to be a big thing on Thanksgiving. That's for sure. You've got to fix it, guy. Who do I, dude? Sending love for your Pacific Northwest neighbor. Oh, Jess, give me a call. It's been too long. I love you. I've been thinking about you. I'm down and laid up, so I definitely got some free time. Let's catch up for sure. My son, I think I've had him do a little camera work for me from time to time. He's like squirrel, right? And he's often but he is fun and he does well. He totally does. He's always a good time, man. And yeah, GoPro, man. I really think so. I've been talking with Josh, the Stony Ridge farmer, about GoPro stuff for a little while now. And I mean, I think that's mainly all he shoots on these days is GoPro as well. And it's such a small little awesome camera. And I think now that it's got a front camera, it interests me. I think I'm down with trying it out, seeing how it rolls. But I don't know. I really just wanted to check in with you guys and tell everybody happy Thanksgiving, let you know what's going on, and you see what I'll be up to for the next little bit. I'm becoming a lot more efficient at stuff with my left hand at this point. And it's only been a week, but I mean, you got to step it up. I'm starting to figure out typing a little bit better now. Still sucks. Just doing stuff, right? We'll get there. Say I'm not going to be at work for the next 6 weeks, so you'll probably see me on here a lot more. All right. I'm gonna let you folks get to it. Get back to kicking it. Enjoy spending time with your family. Safe travels if you're going somewhere. And we'll see you again real soon. Bye.